Hey everyone, thanks for taking the time to introduce yourself, and now we're going to be getting down to the business of learning more about chemical dependency. You may notice that my office is getting a little messier in the background. It does that as the semester goes on. Anyway, we're going to be using this first discussion board as a practice to make sure that the process runs smoothly. We will not be assigning grades that count this week, although we will give you a score for the discussion board so that you can learn more about what it is that we're looking for. Okay, let's move on to the content for this week. I'll do this kind of video every week, and we'll also use this time to make any comments or give you reminders about upcoming assignments. None of these videos will last as long as the intro video last week. They should only last a few minutes. This week is going to be an introduction to definitions of addiction and some of the epidemiology surrounding drug and alcohol use. For our purposes, epidemiology describes the general patterns of substance use by different members of our society. So, for example, youth, or Latinos, or women, something along those lines. There are many different terms that we use interchangeably when it comes to substance use and abuse. Often we use terms such as alcohol misuse, binge drinking, alcohol abuse, alcohol overuse, and problem drinking to all mean the same thing. That is also true with terms like alcoholism, addiction, and dependence. And by the way, alcoholism isn't actually a diagnosis. It's just a term that has crept into our popular language. Okay, it's time to get to work. Remember that this is a practice week for the discussion board. Be sure to get into your small groups for discussion and take the self-assessment quiz sometime between 6 o'clock a.m. on Thursday and 6 o'clock p.m. on Sunday. You can also use this initial discussion week to set up a schedule for who will be responsible for posting the consensus to the large group discussion. It seems to have worked best for the group to determine in advance who that will be. We'll talk to you next week, and be sure to get in touch if you have any questions. Take care.